It's time to turn your radios up. Lock in with Jeff Will, Jay Fresh on the Praise Party Radio Show.
Yeah, we're about to have a praise party. Yeah, when we do it, we all do it and we do it big. Ain't no other way around it, it's what it is. My God, everybody on their feet now. Piped up, cause we about to have a praise party. Praise party, praise party, yeah, we about to have a praise party. Praise party, yeah, we about to have a praise party. Praise party, yeah, we about to have a praise party. Praise party, yeah, we about to have a. They ain't never seen us do it like the way we do it. They ain't never seen us do it like the way we do it. Praise party, yeah, we about to have a praise party. Praise party, yeah, we about to have a praise party. Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to another day, another edition, another episode of the Gospel Mix Praise Party right here on your source for gospel and inspiration. It is Gospel Mix Radio. It's your guy, Jeff Will. And I got my guy, Jay Fresh, in the building. How you feeling this morning, man?
Man, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling inspired on today. You know, just inspired on today.
I was going to go somewhere real shady with that, but I'm not going to do that. Y'all, it's going to be an absolute
Tell me why I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I know. Y'all, it's gonna be an absolute action-packed show. Listen, you do not want to miss this. You know we got the fun, the conversations, and everything else. And you know I got to tell you this all the time, and you got to do it. Make sure you like, share, comment, add, and subscribe to everything right here that is the Gospel Mix Praise Party. Listen, you know we playing the best in gospel, contemporary, motivational, and inspirational messages, and you know we coming with the jokes. So this is what I need everybody to do right here. Go ahead and press that share button down there. Press that share button down there. Everybody, what's happening to everybody coming in from Instagram and YouTube? What's happening? What's going on? Good morning. Listen, when you come into the chat, make sure you tell everybody good morning. You know we all the saints. We're all on the praise team this morning. This is what
good morning. Tell everybody
Tell
everybody to get inspired. Just don't tell them about the month.
My God. Everybody just come on in and tell everybody good morning. Tell them good morning.
Good morning.
Tell them good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody in the chat. Listen, as you do that, we all going to keep on coming on in. You know it's going to be an awesome morning. I'm telling you, it's going to be real big. Listen, it's going to be a real big week too, man.
Yes, it is.
We're going to be in Nashville this week, man.
Yes, it is.
We're going to be in Nashville this week.
I got to get my drip up.
You got to get the drip up. Mm-hmm. You know what? I still ain't ordered my stuff off Amazon yet. I'm going to try to get it.
Oh, you ain't? You doing the Wednesday thing again?
Yep.
It ain't gonna get here in time.
It should get here in time.
No.
The devil is a lie. It
No.
better get here. Who's my Amazon Prime hookup? I need a Prime. They need a Prime Plus membership. Oh my God. Amazon need a Prime Plus membership.
Wait a minute.
I'm just saying.
They only have Prime, sir.
Let's get into this music right here on the Gospel Mix Praise Party on your number one source for gospel and inspiration. It is Gospel Mix Radio. Let's do it.
Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back here on the Praise Party Radio Show.
Yeah. God is good. God is good. Yeah. God is good. Chris Gaines, got it so good with a band-aid. Could've been dead, man, that's fact. Gave my life, no take back. God on my side, I'll never let. Got it so good with a band-aid. Could've been dead, man, that's fact. Gave my life, no take back. God on my side, I'll never let. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good, yeah. Out of my way, help me praise, yeah. I'm so thankful for you. You made so many ways, I gotta give you glory. I'm not ashamed, I bless your name, yeah. You've been so good, I can't contain it, no. you supply all of my needs. And I'm grateful that you keep me in perfect peace. Never will I let a rock cry out for me. You loosed the chains, broke the bond, and ain't bound no more. You set me free. Anybody know God is a good guy? If you know that God's been a good guy, lift your hands since God's been a good guy. Give praise since God is a good guy. Got it so good with a band-aid. Could've been dead, man, that's fact. Gave my life no take back. God on my side, I never lie. Got it so good with a band-aid. Could've been dead, man, that's fact. Gave my life no take back. God on my side, I never lie.
With God on my side, I'll never lack. I wouldn't even be right where I'm at. He pulled me out the trenches, I ain't going back. Even 2020 couldn't even hold me back. Hitting licks, blessing coming back to back, yo. Stay shining like my name was Quavo Hunto. Bought a house, yeah, I'ma brag on it. Cause I couldn't have did it without God's name on it. I'm feeling real good, I'm shouting his name. I gotta give thanks, I'm giving him praise. Ain't nobody finna shut me down. Broke them chains and I'm no longer bound. Oh yes, my God is a good God. Can't nobody ever compromise me. If you want smoke, then you better come with it. Got God on my side, we stay winning.
Never will I let a rock cry out for me. You loosed the chains, broke the bond, and ain't bound no more. You set me free. Anybody know God is a good guy? If you know that God's been a good guy, lift your hands since God's been a good guy. Give praise since God is a good guy. Got it so good with a band-aid. Could've been dead, man, that's right. Gave my life no take back. God on my side, I never lie. Got it so good with a band-aid. Could've been dead, man, that's right. Gave my life no take back. God on my side, I never lie. Got it so good with a band-aid. Could've been dead, man, that's right. Gave my life no take back. God on my side, I never lie. Got it so good with a band-aid. Could've been dead, man, that's right. Gave my life no take back. God on my side, I never lie.
Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back here on the Praise Party Radio Show.
And I know that all things work together for my good. And I know that all things work together for my good. Oh!
Jeff Will is on your radio right now.
My God. My God.
Welcome back to Gospel Mix Praise Party right here on your source for gospel and inspiration. It is Gospel Mix Radio. Listen, this time for our motivational, inspirational moment of the day. Listen, Jay Fresh, take it away.
Man, I like the fact that he said party people. That put me back. That took me. Party people. Can y'all get funky? So Sonic Force, can y'all get funk? All right. We gonna
I'm about to find that now.
Oh, you gonna find it?
Yep.
Hey, that's my song.
I gotta find it now.
That is my song.
I gotta find it now.
Okay.
You done messed up now.
So let's get into this. So there it is. Hey.
Cool. All right.
Go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead. Hey.
Woo,
Hey. All right. So your freedom is in your hands. So I need you to reclaim it. Your freedom is in your hands, so I need you to reclaim it. See, freedom isn't really free, but it is achievable. Freedom isn't really free, but it is achievable. Because somebody's got to work for somebody.
Uh-oh.
We all can't be entrepreneurs out here. I'm sorry.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. But at the end of the day, if you got too many entrepreneurs and not enough employees, what's going to happen? I'm just saying. See, freedom is a mindset. The Bible says, so a man thinketh, that so is he. So you can always be free as long as you think in your mind that you are free. See, but you cannot let your schedule take control of you. Ooh, I'm talking to somebody today. See, somebody has a free entrepreneurship, but their schedule is stomping all over them. Just stomping on them. Just making sure that they don't get no free time. And usually the people who don't have control of their schedule always say, I don't have time. I wasn't able to get to it because I don't have time. See, we got to take the word. We got to take the word into context. See, we always take it out of context when we say we hear the word "be ye also ready" because we think it just means to study or to study to show yourself approved. No, in all things you got to be ready. Do your preparations for the week so you're in control of your own freedom. See, everybody thinks it has to be for the month. Do it weekly so that way you are on top of everything. And you know exactly what time you're doing this and what time you're doing that. Anybody can do TikTok videos as long as they set aside 20 minutes. I just watched Jeff Will just do a whole TikTok in 5 minutes. I'm just saying. See, most people are financially free, but enslaved to their schedule. Ooh. Most of them are financially free, but they're enslaved to their schedule. Then they often say, I don't have time. See, everybody has the same 24 hours in the day. Utilize your time in order to get free. Utilize your schedule in order to get free. If you can't do it weekly, do it daily. Make sure that you take time out of the day to look at your phone and say, hey, this is what I'm doing from this time to this time, this time to this time, this time to this time, in order for you to get free. Get free, get free. Somebody type in the comment section right now, I'm getting free. I'm getting free. Come on, I'm waiting for it. While we wait, we're gonna look at Jeff dance. I'm telling y'all, Jeff was.
Think I won't crank this. Yeet. Y'all ain't ATL. Y'all ain't ATL like.
All right, we got some people that are getting free. Look, we gotta reclaim the schedule. Reclaim the schedule.
Reclaiming my time.
That's right. And you gotta tell the devil to take, if your schedule is taking control over you, you gotta say, not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
I'm just saying. That's all I got for the motivational, inspirational moment. Look, I promise you, somebody got blessed by this. If you got blessed by this word, put that in the comment section. I got blessed. I'm telling y'all, Jeff was born in the wrong era.
Y'all know nothing about the Wu-Tang.
Of course I know.
Wu-Tang better than me. You can't Wu-Tang better than me. You can't. Y'all ain't ready for that.
Bruh,
y'all ain't ready for that.
Of course I know about
that's
the
for
Wu-Tang.
the Florida Saints. That's the old Florida time.
What about that jersey?
I can't go up there because it's gonna be my legs gonna start hurting and all that type of stuff. I can't be running with them Jersey folks.
Look, they got that they got a movement up there though.
I can't be doing all that. Y'all know I fell out the other week, so I can't be up there doing that. I can't do that.
You fell out.
I fell out. Y'all, what did y'all think about our motivational, inspirational moment of the day? Listen, keep those comments coming. Keep it coming. Listen, when we come back, we're going live and local. We want to see what city you're listening from, where you're headed to for work, everything that you got going on. Listen, all this and more right here on the Praise Party. Let's get it.
Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back here on the Praise Party Radio Show.
First Sunday in the black church, be like, let's get it. This is the praise and worship leader who should have been on tour with Tank. He real cool, but he gonna give you runs and feels for days. He can never sing a song straight. All I'm saying is he's singing Andre Crouch's The Blood. He about to bring it back 5 more times, so be prepared. This is the deacon who was late for 7:30 service and he's at 11:30. Pray for him. He's still sleepy. This is the minister who got sat down because he keep messing with all the women in the church. Pray for him. He ain't coming back. Listen, this is the armor bearer who's weird and quiet. He walks away like Napoleon Dynamite, too. You just got to watch him. This is the youth sound team who keep getting Bishop's sound wrong. That's why Bishop got to check before he gets up. Check out. Amen. I beseech you on behalf of our Lord and Savior, Jesus.
Jeff Will is on your radio right now. Don't touch that dial. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back here on the Praise Party Radio Show.
You tell your mama, Mr. Charles told you that. I'm going to whoop you. The next time you go in and out my house, I'm going to whoop you. Now tell your mama that. Mr. Charles said that. Mr. Charles told you that. Mr. Charles going to say grace. Everybody bow your heads. When Jackie turned this water off. Turn that water off, Jackie. Turn that water off. God, we absolutely thank you for bringing family and friends together on this holiday weekend. We thank you for the ribs, and we thank you for the hands that prepared the food. That's Sonia's daughter. Sonia's daughter. Is she looking grown now? Is she grown? Absolutely. Charles get done tore up back in the day. Charles get done tore up.
Jeff Will is on your radio right now.
Welcome back to the Gospel Mix Praise Party right here on your number one source for gospel and inspiration. It is Gospel Mix Radio. Listen, it's time to go live and local. Where you listening from this morning? Let's get it, 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 let's get it. Come on, where you listening from this morning? Listen, this taking me right on back to the skating ring.
I'm just saying, you really got a vibe going on this morning.
Listen, you had started right there. Isaiah from
Cincinnati, Ohio.
What's going on, man? What's going on, man? We're going to get to your track today, man. But make sure I get that email today, man. Definitely. I see you in there. Cincinnati is over here. Piedmont, come on, let's go.
All right. Stockbridge.
What's going on? What's Chattanooga?
Oh, that's Chattanooga, my bad. I was in the vibe, I'm sorry.
She is not in the Chattahoochee.
Nah, I was in the vibe. You know, Uncle Luke. You ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. I was in the Uncle Luke. I was in the Uncle Luke.
Bless him, right? Yeah. Get out of there. Get out of there.
I was in the Uncle Luke, I'm sorry.
Get out of there.
Boysville.
What's going on?
We got Griffin.
What's going on? What's happening, Griffin?
We got Kennesaw. Kennesaw.
Y'all be like, how he be having so much energy in the morning? I be like, this how I wake up. I wake up like this, man. I be turned like this as soon as I get out the bed. Like for real. That's all I'm saying.
I had to get a supplement in order for me to turn up like this.
I wake up like this, man. I don't need no.
He wake up like this off for 2 hours of sleep. That's what kills me.
I sure do. I don't play no type of games.
2 hours of sleep.
2 hours of sleep.
Me, if I get 2 hours of sleep, I'm looking at you crazy. I'm not myself. I'm zoning out. I need sleep in this season.
Listen, I be good. I be real good. Hold on, what Isaiah say?
They said you acting like Billy Banks.
Billy Blanks, let's go. Oh, let's go. Listen, we are still live and local throughout the show. Continue to put your city on. Continue to put where you're going to, where you're headed to, where you're working to. Now remember, if you're driving and you're watching us and listening to us, make sure you put that phone on the holder. You don't want you texting and driving. You know, we'll have y'all.
Well, you can talk to text.
You can talk. Man, that thing don't be working. I be trying to talk to my Apple Watch and it just be getting all my words wrong. So I just be like, man, just forget it.
Well, you didn't set up your dictation.
Listen, y'all need all this money we be paying for these Apple products. You better read my voice.
Well, they say set up your dictation, so if you talk country, it can read.
Y'all know I'm country
what you saying.
But shoot, they need to figure something out. That's all I'm saying. They got to figure that out.
The tools are at your disposal, dear sir. All you have to do is use it.
They got to figure that out.
All right.
I'm sick of it.
All right.
I'm sick of it.
All right.
I'm done. Listen, let's get into this report. But before we do that, Jay Fresh, I wish I would have sent you this video yesterday. Now, if you in Atlanta, I'm gonna help everybody outside of Atlanta. But if you are in Atlanta or if you in Georgia, period, I saw this video over the weekend. It was these group of kids.
Yeah.
They were at Lake Lanier, about to drown. All in the boat. About to drown at Lake Lanier. And you know how you keep on saying, don't try God?
They try
I just want to ask the people of God, no matter your nationality, no matter your race, no matter your thought process, why do y'all keep on going to Lake Lanier trying God? You know people die there every week. Stop going to Lake Lanier. I'm sick of it. Sick of it. What they say? Y'all stretch your hands and pray to me. and the children's.
That Jeff off the charts just
Listen,
here early.
y'all got to pray for them real strong. That's how I wake up. They got to get up. Listen, you got to get up. You got to get up with me like that.
Stop going to Lake Lanier.
Stop going to Lake Lanier.
Jesus.
Listen, it was a whole video. These kids just on, and they were young, just going up in there and just everybody got to hop off the boat because they all about to drown. Stop going to Lake Lanier. You just trying God.
They was on the boat.
Stop trying God.
Just gonna
Stop
try
going to
God.
Lake Lanier. If you're gonna go to Lake Lanier, stay on land. Don't go in the water.
You just gonna try God.
Stop trying God. That got to be holy ground. Stop going there. leave the ancestors alone.
That's the
They swallowing up people.
what's the that's the Dead Sea.
Oh, that's the Dead Sea for real. Stop going there.
You know how they had a Red Sea? They got a Dead Sea too. That's it.
Oh, that is the modern day Dead Sea. I tell you that.
Yeah, that's what.
Stop going there.
That's
when
the
y'all gonna
valley.
learn y'all lesson.
That's the valley of the shadow of death.
You ain't lying.
Tuesday is just a good day today.
Man, I'm just saying, stop going to Lake Lanier. Y'all just listen. If anybody around me tells me that you're going to Lake Lanier, I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna take your keys and I'm gonna throw them out. I might just keep the keys because you ain't going.
They used to advertise it on like this old station.
No, don't do it. Don't do it no more.
They used to advertise on
Stop
it.
going. Listen, if you want to see God real early, go ahead, go to Lake Lanier. All right, just go ahead, go to the store.
All right.
I'm done with my rant.
You sure?
I'm done with my rant.
You sure?
I'm done.
All right.
I'm done.
All
I'm done. Stop going to Lake Lanier. Now, check this out. Hackers have demanded $70 million to unlock 1 million hijacked devices. Oh my God.
Okay.
Now, these devices, of course, they have cell phones and computers and everything like that. But I just want to say, they have a whole lot of financial information in there. And so they are demanding $70 million. I want to know why y'all shortchanging yourselves.
If you can hijack it, can't you hijack the funds?
You know what? Criminals do the dumbest things these days. Just go with the funds. Just grab the funds.
I'm just saying.
Just grab the funds.
You know what? I know what they're doing. I know exactly what they're doing. Because if it was me, now I'm not saying that I hack. I'm not saying
We're not gonna say that.
I'm not saying. But if I had the capability to hack,
Quotation.
I would take the 7 million from the people.
How about that?
And then take the finances from the devices as well. So that way I pocket a cool billion.
Hackers need mentorship. That's what they need. They need somebody who's gonna help them out.
Yeah.
They need. Cause y'all going about it all wrong. Just you in reverse. You hacking in reverse. Hacking in reverse. That's all I'm saying.
It's that instant generation. They want the money first. They don't want to work for it.
Nah, they want to work for this one. I'm outside the bank account. I just want to tell you that I'm outside your bank account. Before I get into it, I want to demand. I want you to give me 70 million before I take 70 million.
Nah, these hackers stupid today, man. They stupid these days. They don't get VPNs no more. They make sure that they're traceable. All of that. They stupid
Now,
these days.
I will say some hackers are still out there, but they must be from the old school because they hacked Peloton. If I said it right.
My God.
You know the workout thing,
Yeah,
the treadmill.
yeah.
So they hacked them and got everybody's information out of there.
Everybody's information.
And so they hacked that. They can go into the public Wi-Fi, which I do. I try not to log on to public Wi-Fi when I go out. They will get into. Now this is a new thing. If you got an electronic lock, I do want to talk about that. If you got an electronic lock, or you have a doorbell that is not with. Who was that doorbell that got hacked into?
Oh, the One Ring?
Yes, the Ring. Hackers can hack into Ring, and they can hack into your electronic lock. So be on the lookout for that. If you do have an electronic lock with a code, hackers can They can't hack into that. All they need is your VPN.
So advice to y'all who have rings, security devices, and stuff like that. Please put it on the 5G network. Do not put it on the 2G network.
Oh my.
So when you have Wi-Fi, you have two networks. The first network is the 2G, which is the 2.4.
Right.
You usually see the name of the device and then 2.4, and then you'll have a 5G. 5G is shorter, but it is stronger. So put everything that you want private on the 5G. Everything that you want public on the 2G. Make sure you have two separate passwords. Don't make both of them the same. See, that's the problem. We always make them the same, and the next thing you know, the hacker's gonna guess what the 5G is because it's the same as the other one. Make them different. So that way, you have a 5G that's for yourself and a 2G that's for the guests. 2G is always slower, so the guests get the slow network.
Educate the people.
That way, when you're trying to watch TV,
I always thought this the 5G was for the house, or when you don't have the capabilities for the upstairs Wi-Fi, because that's why you have the 2G and the 5G. The 5G stretches throughout the house. That's what I thought.
see, 5G is short range. That's why it's faster. It's just short range. So if you're closer to the modem,
right,
it's gonna work fast. That's why I say put all the devices that you like, your PlayStation, your security, your ring, because at the end of the day, it's gonna be on the same floor as the modem. But if you're going upstairs, it might be a little bit difficult because there's walls that are blocking the frequency range.
Listen, we just here to help. We here to help.
I'm just here to help.
Take your personal stuff off that 2G.
Yeah. Hello.
All right, go to the next story. Now, check this out. I saw this story yesterday about Lebanon James. Lebanon had confronted a PA announcer during his son's basketball game because he had said something real snarky and under his breath like, oh, that's his son. Oh, he gonna get all the calls in his favor. He gonna get the fouls going his way and all that. And Lebanon James did not take kindly to those words. And so Lebanon had confronted the PA announcer in the middle of the game. He stopped the game and said, and Lebanon had went up there and said, have you lost your mind? This is my son you talking about. Now, I want to go ahead and break down this because Lebanon had he went up there and check this out. The PA announcer did all this in a gym named after Lebanon James.
No, not named after him.
The gym is named after Lebanon James. His son playing in the gym that's named after his daddy, Lebanon James. And then the announcer disrespected the both of them in his gym.
Jesus.
Have you lost your mind?
That's his gym.
Have you lost your mind?
That's his gym.
This is y'all's king.
That's his gym.
They wouldn't dare do that to Kobe Bryant. They wouldn't dare do that to Michael Jordan. They did that to y'all's king, Lebanon James. But I do want to say this. Y'all know how some of our parents act though, because parents and their kids at these pee-wee games.
That ain't the move. That ain't the move.
I just want to say that. You don't do that to people kids now. Don't play about people kids. Don't matter how big you are, don't matter how small you, it don't matter. People don't play about their kids at these sports events. The most fight go down at the pee-wee football games. Y'all know I ain't lying. Pee-wee football games, the basketball game. Listen, I done seen parents about the hook.
Yeah.
I mean hook at these kids' games. They can cheerleading competitions. They don't play no games. What else?
People are just competitive though at the end of the day.
I mean, you'd be like, ain't they 6 years old? Why they get talked to like that?
But people are competitive at the end of the day. That's all I'm trying to say. People are just competitive at the end of the day. And if you say you're not competitive,
you a lie.
Wait, you are a dead lie.
And
just wait till we find that one sport that you are so passionate about. Because it don't even have to be a sport with the basketball. It could be cheerleading. It could be anything. Just wait.
Listen, they will go down swinging at that football game. They'll fight the coach and everybody. Have y'all saw? There was this show on not Hallmark, but I forgot what show it was, what station it was. But it was called Friday Night Tykes. Do you know these kids got cussed square on out by these adults, and they weren't number 9 years old.
Hey, if you
Playing
hit my
football.
kid, you can get it too.
No. I'm talking about the coaches coaching them like they in the NFL.
Oh, of course, you got to do right. I'm coaching greatness.
I'm just saying.
This might be a little league, but we gonna be undefeated.
I mean, they was going hard on them. I tell you.
Look, when
like
my
that.
dad was a coach, he made sure that we understood that we are greatness.
Mm-hmm.
He said, look, we're going to be undefeated. I don't care what nobody else told you, but we going to be undefeated. And every single year we was undefeated.
Y'all be seeing the videos when the parents be fighting and then the kids just, no. It happened every year. It ain't gonna stop happening. But I say this to say you can't do this with people, kids, and their parents up in the stands. You can't do that.
Can't do that.
But this was just real disrespectful because this is Lebanon James's gym. Lebanon James' gym. The gym named after Lebanon James.
Lebanon.
Named after Lebanon. Son up in there playing up in there, and people still disrespect you in your own house. Don't make no sense. Undefeated in the game and the fight. Now, when I was coming up, they say if we don't win the game, we gonna win the fight.
Right.
Especially if you get blown out. But that's how we grew up. Go to the next door. This one got me.
Don't boo boo in the water.
This is why I told y'all I don't be getting in these pools.
Nah, I don't get in the pool no more.
I told y'all I don't go to these amusement parks getting in these pools because the CDC got to tell you and put this on paper. Say if you got diarrhea, don't get in the pool and do not boo boo in the water.
Look, I don't. Oh my God! I don't get it. I don't go to amusement parks and get in the pool anyway because now they have that blue chlorine. So look invisible, but as soon as you pee, it's gonna show who peed in the water.
I just want to know why do people got to tell you don't boo boo in the water? It's supposed to be common sense for you not to boo boo in the water.
Well, kids just want to get in the pool. They don't care if they sick.
Again, I say, why do I got to put this in some guidelines to tell you do not boo boo in the water?
Common sense ain't so common.
The devil just be working. The devil be busy, but he ain't working that hard. I tell you that. Lord have mercy. Just boo. And the CDC got to tell you that, listen, if you're sick, stay home.
Yeah.
You know you got diarrhea, stay home. Stop eating cheese too. Cheese will tear you up. Oh, that's baby brown sharks for you. You ain't lying.
Baby shark
do 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 do. That mean a whole lot now.
Do 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 do.
Lord, do 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 do. Lord,
baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do.
Lord have mercy. I'm sick of it.
Come out of there.
Come out of there. Got the,
well, no. We need to leave it in there.
We
need to leave it. Don't bring it out. Don't bring it out because it's gonna go in the water. Don't bring it out.
The bowel movements is gonna be stuck up on their stomach and kidney area.
COVID-19 in the water.
In the water.
In the water.
Don't nobody want to inhale all that going down under and COVID-19 down there. You got the boo boo and all that type stuff. The devil is a wholesale liar. Can't nobody do that. Nobody want that. Don't nobody want to see all that.
Nah.
See all that?
Negative.
Nasty. Go to the next door.
Bill.
Oh my.
So Bill Cosby lashed Howard University following the backlash against Felicia Rashad. Against Felicia Rashad. So we all know that Felicia Rashad was upset with her job because the job was basically upset at the fact that she said justice was served. So Bill Cosby has something to say about it. Yesterday, he slammed Howard University after the school chased his on-screen wife for celebrating his recent prison release after his rape conviction was overturned this week. In a statement, Cosby argued that the freedom of speech is taught or supposed to be taught every day at the renowned law school, which resides on your campus. The actor also blamed the media for January Capitol riot. Those same media
Insurrection.
Sorry. I
It's all
was
right.
about to say insurgents. Insurrectionists are trying Insurrectionists are trying to demolish the Constitution of these United States of America on this Independence Day. He said in a statement released by his representative, Andrew Wyatt, no, technically, it's a violation of one's rights. And we, the people, stand in support of Miss Felicia Rashad. We stand in the support and the doing of the right with the Congress and the beatings and the thing with Felicia Rashad. That's what he said.
I stand by this. Give Bill money back.
Nah, give Bill and Felicia Rashad's money back.
Give Bill's money back. Because now, if he wasn't proven guilty, which if it's a error in the case,
Yeah.
it got proven that way.
Yeah.
We don't listen. We weren't in the courtroom. All we doing is hearing what the media say. But we
Lawyer
don't.
in the court.
We don't really know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But all we can go off is what the media say.
Mm-hmm.
So all I'm saying is this. If you're going to feel some type of way about some people supporting each other and all that type of stuff, that's your thing. But get that money back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get that money back.
All right.
Get
Vanessa.
that money back. Now
Vanessa
check this
Williams.
out. Check this out.
So the people are lashing out at Vanessa Williams for singing the Black National Anthem, which is Lift Every Voice and Sing in front of the Capitol. My God. My God.
Oh, dang. I done broke your charger. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Lord, they got stuck up in there. All right. So,
Oh, I got it.
praise
It's not
God.
that bad.
Praise God.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Look at God. Won't he do it?
I mean, you know, some people actually get it stuck up in there.
Really?
So yeah, that wasn't that bad.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, that wasn't that bad.
All right, so check this out. This is the story. So they had a special on CNN, and when I'm gonna talk about that too. Oh my God!
All right,
I'm gonna talk about that.
we gonna grab them
Mmm.
in the holy place.
Grab him in the holy place.
In the holy
the
holy of holies.
holy place.
Yes, grab them in the holy of holies.
But check this out.
Yeah.
With Vanessa, so CNN had a special, and so Vanessa, she was hosting, and so they were cool when she sang "God Bless America,"
Yeah.
but she said she was under the spirit of freedom. There, you were talking about that earlier. She was under the spirit of freedom, and she said, in the spirit of freedom, I felt like it was an equal opportunity for everybody's nationality and backgrounds and ethnicities to be shown and be put on display. And so she felt like she could sing "Lift Every Voice and Sing." And when she sung "Lift Every Voice and Sing," conservative Twitter was in an outrage. They said, "Don't bring that stuff here."
I'm just, if you gonna sing, just don't televise it.
No, you can sing. What's wrong with singing "Lift Every Voice"?
I said you can sing, just don't televise.
Now, all I'm saying is, don't celebrate. If you're gonna celebrate the 4th, celebrate the 4th. But if you're gonna celebrate Juneteenth, you got to know you're gonna celebrate Juneteenth.
See,
too.
a lot of people. I saw this a lot.
You can't do both.
I saw this a lot during the
can't do
4th, though.
both.
I saw this a lot during the 4th. Everybody was like, "We don't celebrate 4th of July. We celebrate 15 days after Juneteenth." Huh?
You take that day off though.
Right. Did you take the day off? But you don't celebrate. Go to work.
That's the same thing with Bill Cosby now. You're gonna be mad, but you're gonna take Bill money.
Right. Go to work. Don't get. Did you cook out?
I ain't cook out. I stayed asleep.
I mean, you still took the day. I'm saying. Did you
I-
take the day off?
I
Did you cook
stayed
out?
asleep
Did you
real good.
did you look at the fireworks?
I stayed asleep real good. I mean, you can't not look at the fireworks when they right outside your house. And black.
All right, then. You celebrated July the 4th.
I did not. I did not. July the 4th just happened to be up on my doorstep. I didn't celebrate nothing. Didn't do nothing. I sat there and
Did your family come
I
down?
enjoyed. Nope.
Did you? I'm not talking about you.
I'm helping the people. I'm putting that on display. But we just need a reason to barbecue. Black folks we just want any reason to barbecue.
15 days after Juneteenth, I'm going to barbecue.
We'll bring that barbecue out so quick, it don't matter. Woo. But ain't nobody barbecue for the 4th because we don't celebrate. Ain't nobody barbecue for the 4th.
I need a pamphlet of rules and regulations for because it seemed like these rules get instantaneously put out.
No, they don't.
Because
But
last
we making the rules.
That's what I'm saying.
I need rewriting history.
Give me a manual. Give me a black manual so I can get up with the times. Because last year I celebrated.
The black manual is unspoken.
It's unwritten too.
It's unspoken.
It's unwritten too.
You gotta go with it. You just gotta go with the flow. Just go with it.
So if I
asking for too much.
Wait a minute. So if I celebrate video games all day because I just like video games, but then the unwritten black rule says black people don't support video games because the white man made it, I can't play video games no more.
Listen, you can do whatever you want to do.
That's what I'm saying, man. I need a manual, bruh. I need a Black Lives Matter manual.
I don't want that one. Cause they don't get mad when white officers beat on black folk, but they don't get mad when it's black on black. But that's just my opinion. If we gonna be about this, we gotta be about this wholeheartedly. But that's just my opinion. I got a whole lot of things I can say about that, but I'm just leave it right there. I'm for my people, but I'm for my people, but I cut out all the foolishness. If we gonna do it, we gotta cut it all out.
If we gonna do it, we gotta do it right.
If we gonna do it, we gonna do it. That's just me. That's just my opinion.
Go all the way. Go all the way with it.
Just me. But that's been our praise report. Listen.
We gonna come back with this weather. We gonna come back with this weather
report.
Weather report.
My God, I want to see how you gonna do this.
Yes.
It's gonna be good. All right, all this more. Let's get into some music and we'll be right back here on the Praise Party. Let's get it.
Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back here on the Praise Party Radio Show.
What's up, guys? Gospel Mix Radio, Praise Party Radio Show. We got Pastor Mike Jr. in the building.
What's up, Gospel Mix, man? We here, man. We're excited to be rocking with you. Stay locked and loaded. I believe what God is about to do in your life is going to be big. Never forget that when the enemy comes in like a flood, the Lord will raise a standard against them. But you don't have to trip because anybody creep in, like Lachey told you, you're completely surrounded. Let's go, man.
That's going to be awesome. Tune in.
Jeff Webb, don't touch that dial. We'll be right back here on the Praise Party Radio Show. Jeff Will is on your radio right now. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back here on the Praise Party Radio Show.
You want some Cajun style ribs and sausages? Chef Fabian got your back. Flame broiled.
Well, that one's actually still good.
To rottenness and burnt crispiness.
Jeff Will is on your radio right now.
She don't know what she's talking about.
Now you know your mama always told you we still got that barbecue up in the refrigerator. Some of y'all gonna be eating barbecue for the whole week.
Yes,
You better tell them kids, listen, we got barbecue food right up in there.
Yeah.
Right on up in the house.
Yeah.
Y'all know I ain't lying.
Get in the house.
Y'all know I ain't lying.
Get in the house.
Let's get to this weather report. I'm interested to see how this gonna be.
All right, so let's get into the weather report. So all of y'all have put y'all cities in the chat. Bless God for you. So we're gonna go into the city of Atlanta today. So in the city of Atlanta, it's 73 degrees right now, and it actually might rain around 1 to 2 p.m.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it might rain about 1 to 2 p.m., but it's only a 40% chance, so I don't think it's actually going to happen. And then the sun is going to set about 8:51, and then we go into the nightfall. Probably tomorrow it is going to rain. It might be a thunderstorm, 40% chance, but it's going to be a highs of 84 tomorrow and lows of 70 tomorrow. Now, let's get into Chattanooga. Because we have Chattanooga on the line. It is 73 degrees. It's going to be a high of 90, so look out for that, but a low of 66. And then as we go further down, it's going to go down to about 84 right around sunset. And then tomorrow it is going to rain for you guys. It's actually going to be 60% chance with a high of 86 and a low of 72. Let's go to Mooresville, North Carolina.
My God.
Mooresville, North Carolina. It is actually 75 degrees currently with a high of 91. It is actually really hot for you guys and a low of 64. If we keep going down the timeline, there is no rain in sight for you guys, but there is going to be a cooling of right around 10 p.m. So it's going to get to about 79. Wednesday, there is no rain for you guys. It is going to be cloudy with a high of 90 and a low of 66. Let's go to Kennesaw. Kennesaw, 72, about the same as Atlanta, but it's a high of 88, so it's a little cooler and a low of 66. It is going to be rain for you guys, but on Wednesday it's actually going to be more rain, 50% chance with 84 as a high and low of 70. And as we go to Jersey, because I know my Jersey folk is in here, it's going to be a high of 93 and a low of 72. It's 79 degrees currently, but it is going to rain for you guys around 8 p.m. with a low of 80, with a high of 82 around 8 p.m. And it's going to rain on into tomorrow with a high of 93 and a low of 70. And then when we get to our New York Saints, it's actually going to be a high of 95 and a low of 72. Man, it's just hot. It's just hot. And then it's actually going to rain for you guys around 8 p.m. And then tomorrow it's going to rain with a high of 93 and a low of 73. So that is our weather report. Big shouts out. The budget is increasing.
We got to get a nice young woman to do that.
Yes.
Nice young lady to do that. She be sitting there. They say yes, Jersey. They said just Jersey. Jersey. Thanks for the report.
See, I told you my Jersey Saints is on. They own.
I don't know how the Jersey supposed on. It's too hot. It's hot as I don't know what. Y'all,
look,
can you breathe up there?
Can you breathe?
Jesus.
Now, don't sacrifice me like the weatherman do. I'm only doing 2-day reports. I'm not doing the whole week.
You doing the whole week? You just can't do it and then don't just stop doing it.
No, we got it. No, I'm saying like I can't do the whole week of weather reports. See, that's where the weatherman mess up. He'll do the whole week and say what's projected, and people be thinking it's about to snow and it don't snow.
Well, I mean, you stuck out down here because we'll say it'll rain, and the sun will be out the next day, it'll snow, and then it'll be an earthquake all in Georgia. Y'all know I ain't lying.
Not the earthquake.
It'll be all these natural disasters in Atlanta. We all be like, well, shoot. Oh well. I guess we got to go through Jumanji this week.
There's a flood going on tomorrow.
Y'all be prepared for that flood, and then right after the flood, the sun will come out. Then after the sun come out, the ground starts shaking, and then after the ground starts shaking, the rain will come. You be like, well, I don't know what it's gonna be.
Who playing Jumanji?
Listen, everybody played Jumanji last year. We didn't know.
2020 was just Jumanji.
2020 was the whole Jumanji. We didn't know what was going on.
Who rolled a 5 or an 8?
Nah, you just playing craps right there. You just crapping out.
No. They said in Jumanji, if you roll a 5 or an 8, that's when the disease comes.
You just crapping out right there.
Go back and watch Jumanji.
Sam.
Not the new one, but the old one.
Sam.
Not Sam. Here we
Oh,
go.
Lord.
We back.
It's Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg did it again.
We weren't even talking about nothing.
It was. We said something about black and then it was over with. To be quiet. Go ahead, go to the video. We're going to go to a music video. We'll be right back here on the Gospel Mix Praise Party. Let's do it.
Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back here on the Praise Party Radio Show.
Bills up in the kitchen cooking,
Yeah. It's all about God now. That's all I need. That's all I ever needed. Ha! He don't wanna understand me, man. They wanna scream and shout. I give him something to shout to. Say I know God got a plan. Because he never gave up. Can't never pray too much. Can't never pray too much. And God done took me in. He finna bless the West End. And don't break it, don't bend. And God with me gon' win. Say I know God got a plan. Because he never gave up. Can't never pray too much. Can't never pray too much. And God done took me in. He finna bless the West End. And don't break it, don't bend. And God with me gon' win. Say God became a best friend. And he gon' ride to the end. And cause he never gave up. And I'm still prayed up. Now let me tell you what he did. He picked me up out the ground. He said you gotta spread love and spread it all around town. I can see God changing me. I can see God using me. Everything for the better. Say everything for the better. Hey, pay attention, obey. I gotta do what he say. Y'all know God don't play. I gotta pray every day. Say I know God got a plan. Hey, cause he never gave up. Can't never pray too much. Can't never pray too much. And God done took me in. He finna bless the West End. And don't break it, don't bend. And God with me gon' win. Say I know God got a plan. Because he never gave up. Can't never pray too much. Can't never pray too much. And God done took me in. He finna bless the West End. And don't break it, don't bend. And God with me gon' win. I gotta do God will. And gon' tell him how you feel. I know God the real deal. And yeah, that's and I still. You can't run, you can't hide. And yeah, he right by my side. The Lord never gave up. My pain deep inside. And God love so great. You really wouldn't understand. And keep going, keep praying. Cause it's all in God's hands. And yeah, I used to be weak. But Jesus made me strong. When everything go wrong. Say he the one you call on. Say I know God got a plan. Because he never gave up. Can't never pray too much. Can't never pray too much. And God done took me in. He finna bless the West End. And don't break it, don't bend. And God with me gon' win. Say I know God got a plan. Because he never gave up. Can't never pray too much. Can't never pray too much. And God done took me in. He finna bless the West End. And don't break it, don't bend. And God with me gon' win. Yeah, say God with me gon' win. God for real. I got a better understanding. I done fell in love with Jesus, man. Let's do it!
Jeff Will is on your radio right now. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back here on the Praise Party Radio Show.
Yeah. Glory. Tattoo. Worthy of every song I could ever sing. Worthy of every breath I could ever breathe. Gang going crazy. Calling that name on the daily. Hands up high, we praise. Step to the side, we ain't got no time to be entertaining no hate. Look how the Lord has saved. Now we kicking major flavor. I will build my life upon his love. In him only will I put my trust. Reach down for me, bought me out the mud. Everybody with me, sitting up glory of the gateway. Had to run it up and just take over for his name sake. Ooh, I sat there here with hands high, lifting them up like thank God. Running it up like K5. If he did it before, he'll do it again. It ain't no safe prize. And you know his love, I'm resting in like a take 5. Yeah, jump out the church and I'm gone. I'm never standing alone. I'm with the gang and we proclaim the one and only name to sit on the throne. What did you want? Yeah, he be righting my wrongs. That's why I write the songs. You gotta know what's really going on. You gotta know we really going strong. Yeah, and I will build my life all upon we praise. Step to the side, we ain't got no time to be entertaining no haters. Look how the Lord done saved. Now we kicking major flavor. Yeah, I will build my life upon His love. In Him only will I put my trust. Reach down for me, bought me out the mud. Everybody with me, send it up, glory of the gateway. Had to run it up, bitch, you take over for it. Stay away from fake. We came through the gateway, sending up that great praise. King, come and make way. Every knee shall bow down, every tongue will say. Jesus is the only one in whom we put our faith. Yeah. Get to the bottom just to get me. I've been adopted, one of His children. Heavenly Father, blessings and honor, glory and power, lift them up higher. Whoa, my desire is please, to be more and more like Jesus. I surrender to you completely. I'ma follow you where you lead me. Yeah. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation. Gang on crazy, calling that name on the daily. Hands up high, we praise. Step to the side, we ain't got no time to be entertaining no haters. Look how the Lord done saved. Now we kicking major flavor. Yeah, I will build my life upon His love. In Him only will I put my trust. Reach down for me, bought me out the mud. Everybody with me, send it up, glory of the gateway. Had to run it up, bitch, you take over for His name sake.
Jeff Well is on your radio right now.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Gospel Mix Radio right here on your source for gospel and inspiration. It is Gospel Mix Radio right here on the Praise Party. My bad. Listen, we are back. Listen, it's time to go into our body of the crisis. Let me get this right. I got to say I got to set the mood.
You're setting the mood.
I got to set the mood. You know, it got to be right for us to talk.
This must be an interesting
have
discussion.
Conversations.
This must be an interesting discussion if you're setting the mood.
Have conversations. This might be real hard, right?
Okay, what we talking about?
Right, everybody want you to brace yourself.
I'm bracing.
Want you to brace yourself. So there were a lot of things in our day that we had to conquer, a lot of battles that we had to go through, a lot of bridges that we had to cross. I want to talk about life experiences in the church house.
We've seen some weary days.
You had some weary days.
Had some hills to climb.
Asked some questions, Lord.
And why? As I look around,
why?
And I think things over.
There was things and practices that we had growing up, and things were happening, and we saw some things, and we all said, well, that don't seem right. I don't know how that would benefit us and do this, and I don't know how God is being exalted in this, and I don't know how this fits into my life. I don't know how this is not pleasing God. All that stuff and etc. I want to know, and I want to ask people, what are the ways, the religious ways that you had to break as you grew in Christ? What are those religious practices that you had to break, that you used to do, that you had to find yourself saying, oh man, that ain't make no sense. Why did I do that? And I'm stemming off this now. I'm stemming off the conversation from yesterday, because when we had said, parents they ain't let you do trick-or-treating. You had to do Hallelujah night.
Hallelujah.
You had to do certain things, like you couldn't go to the skating ring, you couldn't go to the bowling alley, you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I want to know what practices did you had to break as you grew in Christ, as you got older, that just ain't make no sense and you look today and be like, I can't believe I did that.
For me, it was TV shows.
The TV shows.
Yeah, like there were certain TV shows I couldn't watch as a kid. I mean, I see why now. Like, for me, it was Roger Rabbit. Yeah, for me, it was Roger Rabbit. I wasn't allowed to watch Roger Rabbit. The whole Roger Rabbit, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I mean, I didn't see it until I got older, but even still, I'm kind of just like, why wasn't I allowed to watch it? But I mean, if you go deep into the conspiracy theory, the Toons were the blacks, and everybody else was the whites, and they were trying to segregate. Just segregation situation. But I still could have watched it.
Instead of church rule, put religious rules.
All right.
Put religious.
All right.
Because I want to get everybody in on this. Maybe it might be a Muslim coming in on this. You never know. I want to say, what religious practices did you have to break? Oh Lord, don't put that J free.
All right.
Say that. RELIGOUS.
All right. Just making sure.
Let me proofread. All right, good.
All right.
All right. But what religious practices did you have to break that you just look back on and just say, man, that's a mess. I don't even know why I associated with that. All right. So I'm seeing the comments right now. Everybody's talking about clothing. Women are talking about the clothing. The kids said the clothing. I thought you had to be dressed up to be closer to God.
You had to be dressed up. So like, how they always say wear your Sunday best in order to please God, because you have to please God with your best. But if your best is jeans, a t-shirt, and a hat,
what if that is
you're pleasing unto God? As a child, I broke a lot of rules, but to be specific, I had to break the dress code.
The dress code. We're having a lot of issues with the dress code.
A lot of women are talking about
the dress code.
Women can't wear pants in the church.
Women can't wear pants in the church house.
I always wanted to wear jeans, but I couldn't wear them in the church.
I wish we had an old school saint who would tell us why did they prohibit the women from wearing jeans in the church house?
They didn't want the deacons to be looking at the skin.
They didn't want the deacons to be looking at the leg.
Yeah, like you could see the legs or any kind of clothing that was revealing. They didn't want deacons to fall.
Deacon Charles was the best.
There was a lot of games we couldn't play as children, i.e. spades.
What? The Saints didn't let the kids play spades?
Yeah, sometimes they thought the spades was of the devil.
They said the card games were the devil. Card games. Now I know. Now this was. Remember when the Clark Sisters movie came out?
Yeah.
Now it was a whole lot of older saints that just brought up a whole lot of traumatic experience for them.
Yeah.
Like some of them, I did a live right after that, and most of them said I couldn't go to the bowling alley. I couldn't go to a football game. I couldn't go to the skating ring.
Not the skating
I couldn't go nowhere because they said they said God didn't dwell there.
Well, I mean, the skate rink was a club at the same time.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with no team.
I get it.
It's the skating ring. Everybody was just skating and having fun. Everybody was skating and having fun. I don't see what was it? Let's get deep into this. What was it? What were the man-made rules that messed you up in life? That you had to be free from today?
Yeah.
What did you have to get free from?
Well, Joy said she couldn't watch any scary movies. Oh, that makes sense. Couldn't watch any scary movies growing up, which explains a lot now.
But still, though, now you can't watch The Conjuring.
No, okay,
you still can't watch The Conjuring because you be scared.
No, The Conjuring that makes sense, but I'm talking about like Scream, Chucky, stuff like that.
Now they had Carrie back in the day. They had Carrie and they had Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Now Carrie,
The Exorcist.
Carrie was something serious.
The Exorcist. My bad.
Carrie was something serious. Oh, but they had that other scary movie, Christine. You ever seen that one? Christine was one of them. Okay, we got Bishop on the line. I'm gonna read your comment in just a second. Christine was one of the. It was like a car,
right? And
this guy bought the car, but it had a spirit on him that basically possessed the driver, whoever owned it. But the car would drive by itself. Yeah, so it was basically like a self-driving car that wanted the owner and wanted to possess the owner. It was jealous of everybody else. So if he got a girlfriend, he would kill the girlfriend. The car would kill the girlfriend.
Jesus. They doing all that crazy stuff.
Pants was a part of clothing considered to be pertaining to a man. Remember, the Bible says a woman not to wear anything pertaining to a man.
Okay.
Oh,
that's why the saints.
It's making sense now.
The older saints told them don't be wearing no pants in the church house. And so everybody's trying to overcome that. So because it's like I said, when they watched the Clark Sisters movie, it brought a whole lot of traumatic experiences to the seasoned saints.
Yeah.
And the seasoned saints, and that's why I believe some of them ain't been back into the church house because they've been scarred for a long time.
Yeah.
And so that's why we getting a whole lot of new and born again Christians because they've been so loud. What we seeing? But the men wear dresses. Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
Jesus. My God.
But the men's is be wearing dresses now.
Oh, they wouldn't let you watch Pet Sematary.
Pet Cemetery.
Yeah, that makes sense. So basically, for those of you who don't know what Pet Cemetery is, it was basically all the pets were buried in an Indian burial ground that would resurrect them. But when they would be resurrected, they would. It was literally they resurrected the night before, but they would be evil. All the good in them would be gone. So basically, a cat died of a family, and they buried it in the burial ground. The cat came back. They didn't think anything of it because it's a cat. But then the son died, buried the son in there, and the son killed the whole family.
That's some. I don't know what's going on with that. That's just something I would never watch just because I wouldn't be interested. I'm not gonna lie.
It was a book. It's a book. Stephen King.
I'm just not gonna lie. Now let's talk about this going places. Like people, you couldn't. The church house told you couldn't go to the bowling alley, you couldn't go to the football games, you couldn't go to the skating rink, you couldn't wear this, you couldn't wear that.
What about the doilies in the hair?
I don't know nothing about that.
You know like think of an usher. They had that white thing on the hair.
Oh
yeah. If you was an usher, you had to have that.
It sounded like a whole lot of people had to break away from all this man-made stuff. Oh my!
I'm just saying. That is foolishness. Stephen King explains it all.
Something wrong with Stephen King. Stephen King must have had a messed up childhood when he was growing up.
He was probably breaking away from religious rules.
But he probably being rebellious. But you ain't got the word. You be on that Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson type stuff.
But I like that movie he had with what's her name? God, I can't remember her name, but Kathy Bates. I like that movie he had with Kathy Bates where she took that man hostage and broke both his foots.
Now, see, you twisted. Something wrong with you. You twisted in the head.
Nah, it was a good movie.
Pray for Jay Fresh. He like seeing bones broken and all that type of stuff. Something ain't right.
No, it was a good movie. It was a good movie. He was a writer, and so she wanted him to write a book, but she held him hostage, and so he tried to escape, and so put that leg in between the legs and said, "Quack, quack, quack."
Something just ain't right with you. You just ain't right, son. You ain't right.
I'm just saying.
So women couldn't preach in the church house. Now I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that too.
I remember that too. Tell the truth, shame the devil. It's still a struggle with that these days.
It is still a struggle.
It's a big struggle these days.
And they go off of the scripture that says a woman cannot lead.
Right.
But it says lead. It did not say pastor.
Read that.
Women had to keep their head covered.
Their head covered.
The doily.
You know,
there it is.
Apostolic saints. The apostolic still does that. The Kojic still does that. But they only do that for special services now.
But it says the woman needs to have their head covered
before
coming
before coming before the Lord.
Oh, before the Lord, yes. But I feel like that's Old Testament though.
The men wore dresses back in the day. They didn't wear pants. In every religious movie, they wore long dresses and sandals.
Those ain't dresses. Them's is garbs.
Read.
I didn't choose violence.
You chose violence. You want to see people's foots get breaking and feet broken and ankles. There's something wrong with you.
Misery. Yes. Misery. That was a good movie. That was good.
Help the saints, Lord. Help them. Help them. Right there, because this is why we watch scary movies. That's why he watched scary movies on his own. She's saying you sick in the head.
No, I like to watch the movies.
She said you want to see people's foot broken and all that type stuff. Something wrong with you.
No, it just be good. Now, okay. What my wife considers a scary movie isn't really a scary movie. Like The Mummy. That's not a scary movie. But she considers it a scary movie. So,
Okay.
see, it really was a good movie.
Let me keep this going. So there were ways that we had to break out of this. Now, let's talk about this. So we're in the new age. In the non-denominational age, in the contemporary age now. We're here now. It's a lot of traditional saints who, sometimes they got to restore order. So what are the new ways that we got to realize? Hold on. Now, as it relates to movies, football games, etc., don't stand in the way of sinners, nor sit in the seat of the scornful.
Basically, what that means is, be careful,
Don't
little
set yourself
eyes,
up.
what you see.
Don't set yourself up.
Oh, be careful, little ears, what you hear. For the Father up above is watching down in love. So careful, little eyes, what you see.
I want to ask, are there any new ways in this new age, in this contemporary age that you can do without, that just don't work for me? Is it any new ways that you just saying, I can do without? That just don't move me. It don't.
For me, it was, and I don't know whether this was from the religious rules that were instilled into me. For me, it was when I saw one church, they were using secular songs in order to reach secular people. So they would be doing like Katy Perry songs, like verbatim.
But Kirk Franklin do the same thing.
No, verbatim.
No, but Kirk Franklin do the same thing.
No, but I'm talking about
But Kirk do the same thing.
They were doing Beyonce songs like "Shake Your Booty Down to the Ground" and stuff like that,
But
and
Kirk,
then saying,
"But Kirk Franklin,
come on,
do the
everybody!
same
If you
thing.
were moved by the booty work, please raise your hands. We're gonna get you saved today."
I don't believe no church did that. But Kirk Franklin do the same thing. Kirk Franklin been sampling songs all throughout his career.
Nah, you have a point.
That's all I'm saying. So I mean, you got to help me out.
Only in September.
Dun, 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 dun. That ain't, bro. That's I think it's a Parliament song.
Yeah, that's what. Look, all of them were Parliament songs.
All them things
Stomp
Parliament
was a
songs.
Parliament song.
All the Parliament songs.
Dum 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 dum.
So I don't know if you can use
Dum,
that
dum, dum,
because
dum, dum.
listen, and the church got the best musicians of life.
Hello.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But what is the message in the message in the song was booty work. I don't see how you can bring people to work to the Lord with booty work, but all right.
The church been doing too much booty pop before the Lord.
Stomp, yep, Stomp was a Parliament song. A lot of them were Parliament. What's that one he took from Al Green? There was a song he took from Al Green recently.
I mean, all the stuff sampled. But that's just me.
The original Dracula and Exorcist back long ago stopped me from ever watching anything scary. Okay, The Exorcist I can see. Dracula, I don't know.
He said Parliament is a staple in the gospel industry. You ain't lying. Because everybody sampled from Parliament.
You know why?
Why?
I'll tell you why. Because George Clinton did not get any of his copyrights. He did not get any of his copyrights. So everything Parliament is free game. You will not get sued from it. So basically, because he sampled Parliament for Stomp and majority of his stuff, Kirk Franklin got to keep all of it. He didn't have to pay George Clinton not one thing. And that's why George Clinton is still touring today, trying to get all them royalties back. Dang. The man almost 70.
Can I fact check this now?
I've seen it. It was on Unsung.
All right.
Yeah, I seen it.
What Bishop say? What did he say? You right there.
These was the belief of the early church. Many scriptures was taken literally. Thank God, understanding and knowledge has been increased. Yes.
I want to ask to myself, say, what are some of the ways now? John P. Key did that, but he getting down.
The Fred Hammond did the same thing, but he would remix the hymns. He would remix the hymns.
Let me find out. Gospel just ain't original.
never was, but I'm.
Oh my God!
But I want to ask the season sakes, what are some of the new ways that y'all can do with that? That y'all seeing hold on, yeah, y'all doing okay, but we got to pull back on this. Like y'all
Twerking in the church.
Y'all, I don't see nobody twerking in church.
You don't?
I don't see nobody twerking in the
You
church.
don't? Okay.
Nope, I ain't never saw nobody twerking in the church.
You don't?
We playing, but I ain't never saw nobody twerking in the church.
I've seen somebody stripping in the church. They called it liturgical dancing.
Where they was stripping at?
It was this white church, and this girl had a pole, and she was literally doing a whole dance. And they had the children watching and everything.
She might have been pole dancing for Jesus. Now,
yeah, she was pole dancing for Jesus. That's a bit too far from me. That's teaching kids it's okay to strip.
all right. Now, Scott said the fog lights and laser light shows are a bit unnecessary. Now, hold on.
In the day and age that we're in.
In the day and age.
The day and age that we are in.
You got to get that.
They come from a mentality to where their attention span ain't that strong. Maybe back then you could keep with one lighting. But today's term, if I got one lighting, I'm not looking at the pastor. I'm looking at my phone.
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying.
Uh-oh.
In today's term, we have to keep the entertainment of the people. And in order to keep the entertainment of the people, we got to make it a concert. I'm just saying. Church has to be like a concert. If you go to Kendrick Lamar and it only Kendrick Lamar's concert and it only has one light, you going back?
No, not at all.
You see my point?
Not at all.
So if I'm not going back to a Kendrick Lamar concert, which is supposed to be a extravagant thing, even Beyonce or Michael Jackson, it has to be a show.
Now hold on, TDJs be having a show too. Now they got the LED wall and all the lights and all that type of stuff too. That it just make it good.
But it makes it's entertainment.
Right,
It's a
it makes
show.
it good.
It's a show.
Like
we have to keep the entertainment of the people. The times has changed. We can't stay there and just we're gonna get our money back. Oh, we can't just do that all day. People go home.
Now I do want to say this. One thing that I didn't see what church. One thing I do want. Exactly, what churches do you be going to? But
there be churches on Facebook. You know, in 2020 taught me that I could go to 5 different churches before 10 a.m.
One thing I do want to say this. She was auditioning for Frozen. One thing I do want to say. I do want to see this trend happen. We have so many churches in the community, but sometimes we fail to serve our community.
Okay.
What I want to see done with this day and age is I want to see church and tell the truth, shame the devil. Y'all can check me in the comments if I'm wrong about this. I want to actually see churches working together to actually make this community bigger and better than what it is now. I shouldn't go to a certain community and it's impoverished and the poverty level is down and crime is up and all this type of stuff and it's 11 churches in the same block. At some point, somebody got to be like, hey, we got to spark a change. We got to do this. This is just my opinion. Somebody got to spark the change to be like, all right, listen, we all about to come together. We about to take this community back.
Yeah. I feel
just because we different churches don't mean that we can't. It got to be that top one that always serve the community and serve the community.
Yeah,
that's what I want to see. Because that's how the church was started. The church was started by serving the community. It was off of this. The slaves didn't have nowhere to go, and so they had to get the community together for them to have somewhere to go during the times on Sunday. And that's the only hope they had. So the church was the only hope they had. And so, but eventually everybody started branching out and everything. But when it came down to it, the church, hear me?
Yeah.
The church was the one, it was the one staple that they knew that can help the community out. It shouldn't be 20 churches on the same block.
I think it comes from.
I just want to go back to that community aspect.
I think it comes from like competition. Not only competition, it also comes from being burned, because not only was the church able to serve the community, the church also got burned by the community because the community would take their money or take their resources and then not come to their services.
But you can't. I hear that. I'm not looking for you I'm not looking for you to come to my church because just for you to be a number. I'm looking to impact you at the place that you are so I can spark change in the community, because once I spark a community, then that start being like, I have hope. Then I can start finding somewhere to go.
But that makes you different from the other pastors. Other pastors are getting into the pulpit without that heart or without that patience. They're getting into the pulpit saying, hey, I'm going to give you this food. It's free. But I need you to come to my church, and I need you to tithe into my storehouse in order for me to continue giving you food. Now, if you don't come to the church or to the storehouse, I'm not calling.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I want a change to happen. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be 20 churches on the same block, and we just expecting people to go right there. We only doing things to get people. No, man, just serve your community. Just serve the community. I kid you not. If you just serve your community, things that happen. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be real. I'm telling you, if it happened, the formula that they had back then still works to this day.
It does work.
Just serve the community.
Just serve the community.
Just serve the community with no strings attached.
But the problem is, people want strings attached.
Exactly.
Like, and you want to know how they want.
And that's what I said. That's what I want to change. I want those strings attached to change. But like I keep saying, I'm gonna keep saying this till I beat this over your head. There shouldn't be 25 churches on the same block, and the whole doggone block is poverty flourish, crime is up, and all that type stuff.
I feel like it's confusion though. It's like Scott saying, God's not the author of confusion. Like we as African Americans don't get that serving the community actually in the long run gets people into the church. They want stuff instantaneous. So if they do one food drive and they put their card in every single box for the food drive, but don't nobody come to church, they don't want to serve food.
Serving the community isn't just resources. You can serve your community going to the local board meeting every week. You can serve just as a presence you need to have. I'm like I keep saying, 25 churches on the block. He ain't lying. It's not like a block party. But 25 churches on the block, and ain't none of them going to the local board meeting. Ain't none of them checking in with law enforcement. Ain't none of them doing this. Ain't none of them.
Like when I was coming up, everybody knew the pastor. Everybody knew the pastor, and they didn't even have to go to the church. Everybody knew.
If everybody knew the lawmakers, this is what I'm saying. If those same 25 churches, if everybody took the initiative to say, yo, we worship in different spots, but if we serve the community, all we got to do is show up at a city council meeting, show up at a PTA meeting. Yo, we are in y'all community. We doing this. We right here. We gonna let it be done. Like all that type of stuff. All that. I swear to you.
PJ said McDonald's, Burger King, Check Cheese, and Cookout are all on Panola Road. It's all about your taste. They all have a unique taste.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody has a unique taste, but everybody can serve that community. What do they all do? McDonald's, Burger King, and Checkers. What they all do? They feed the community.
Yeah,
they gonna feed them. I'm telling you, if everybody just came together. And just insert. All right, go ahead.
Elder says serving the community doesn't mean the community has to be a part of your church.
Exactly.
God will send the right people to your church. We are assigned to meet the needs of the people. Don't always expect a harvest from the community. The harvest comes from up, not down. Now, PJ said everybody will not reach everybody.
Exactly. Is it? And you gotta be cool with it.
Yeah.
You gotta be cool with it. People have music. People have music. People still ain't heard the praise party yet. We ain't gonna get everybody. We reaching. We trying to get everybody.
We gonna reach them.
Can't get everybody.
We can't keep them to stay, but we gonna reach them.
I'm just saying. But everybody has a come and go. That's why I don't speak down on the next Kingdom show or stuff like that. You gotta show, man, help, man.
Show them love. Right. At the end of the day, let's make a partnership. Like, you got a Kingdom show, I got a Kingdom show. Let's make a partnership. Okay, how can we serve the community? That's a community at the end of the day.
Just trying to change the game. But that's what I'm saying. That was one of the ways, know who you're assigned to.
Hello. And that comes from discernment. We want to have conversations, though.
I'm just saying. But this is what I'm saying now. But like I said, if there's 25 churches, all right, let's just say this. We in Fulton County. Let's go to Fulton County.
Yeah.
Fulton County crime infested. It's all this, all that. And I'm just, and it might not be, let's just talk about one area, like let's talk about SWATs. It might be like 15 churches on SWATs on Southwest Atlanta.
Yeah.
15 churches right there. Mm-hmm. Why is it that ain't nobody changed the trajectory of anything that's happening over there?
Yeah.
If we got 15, if we say we in the community and we doing this, yeah, we doing it back to school. You doing that? You giving them food banks. But listen, let's go deeper. Can we all meet up at city council? Can we all do this? Can we all do that? I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. I would say, just watch how that would change the community. Just watch. If everybody got involved, just look.
What was your comment, Joy?
It's me comment.
Yeah, what was your comment?
We'll come back. It's all good.
We'll come back too.
So, but I'm just saying that's one thing that I would say. And then one thing that I would say too, we can't keep church in the church, folks. Can't keep church in the same church, folks. So you got the want. You got to go out there and get it. You got to go out there and get it. We are out for a minute now. Pastors will fight over power.
There it is.
But we got to get
jealousy.
We got to get to a spot. I know I sound good saying it because it'll be different going on out there because everybody wants their they want their name in the lights and all that type of stuff. But I'm telling you, if you just be authentic and serve your community, the community gonna know who real and who ain't.
Yeah.
Telling you. Cause they've already been exposed to who ain't. They gon' I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's called acting. Oh my. Acting as a body of Christ.
Oh, here it is. He's right, because back when I was young, my mom and grandmother used to serve the community in Manhattan. And back then it was very little churches, but once they started serving, there was a huge change.
Just serve. If you serve your community, I'm telling you, just watch it change. Watch it change. But I think sometimes in the body of the Christ,
the body of the Christ,
in the body of the Christ, we have gotten so
lax.
We got so laxed and didn't know what was going on. We wanted to be like, doggone, just let it be what it is, let it be what it ain't.
Scott said that saints will be personally equipped to till the land. It's not simply just one person's responsibility. You are not the mediator, you are the messenger. I mean, we gotta realize a pastor is
messenger.
Not only a messenger, but a chief servant.
Messenger.
Chief servant. So if he's the chief servant, he needs to serve harder than everyone else. The problem is everybody wants to preach a good word. Everybody wants to go ahead and make demands and lead, but nobody wants to serve.
Put in that work. Don't nobody want to put in that work.
Nobody wants to serve.
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
We live in a generation where everything is instant. If I start a church, then the money will come. Just like that.
Don't nobody want to work for it. They don't want to work no more. They don't want to work no more.
I'm just saying that's how people are.
But I will come on the contrary of that. You don't need no leader to be changing your community. Mm-mm. You got ideas to change your community today. You don't have to wait on nobody to change it. Mm-hmm. You got the same time and the same power to change your community. It's just up to you whether you're going to do it.
Isaiah said, seeing Matthew 6, God says for us to demonstrate the kingdom on earth, but everybody's trying to leave earth to get to the kingdom. We're doing the opposite of what he told us to do.
Opposite.
Bishops, we threw out all the rules of the old church. Mm-hmm. Some of these rules are relevant. I'm gonna ask Apostle, can you put one of those rules that you feel are still relevant in today's one of those rules of the old church that are still relevant today? Scott said the laziness of title ownership.
Oh my!
The lack of responsibility in serving has strangled the word. Get your hands dirty. You can't reap where you haven't sown. Okay. Elder said sometimes we rush the process to be mega, but our mindset is still minor. Are you prepared to serve the mega? Because everybody want to be a Creflo. Everybody want to be a Jamal.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But everybody want to be a Creflo. Everybody want to be a Jamal. Everybody want to be a TD. Everybody want that. I mean, look, he living lavish. They got helicopters and all this stuff. They got jets, everything. Shoot, they buying property left and right. Everybody wants that. But how much work did they put in to get there?
I can't deny no man in his work. That's what I ain't gonna do.
I never speak on another man's work ethic. That's disrespectful. That's what I'm saying. I can't say TD Jakes didn't put in the work for this. I can't say that.
Can't never say that. And then I can't get mad at him when he living lavish.
I can't get mad on that. I can't get mad at Jamal for what he's doing. He done put in the work for it.
But I'm saying this. We need to get back to the church being the church and helping the community. That's how it was started.
It says, become the face of the change you were trying to implement. Okay.
Becoming the face of the change.
Okay. If you do, so basically what he's saying is, if you want to start the change, you have to be the change.
Huh? Just saying. Listen, let's go to that. Let's go to another music video. And y'all keep on talking about this. We'll put the comments on the screen, and we'll come back right here. This is good right here. I'm gonna bring up another subject. And I Pastor, I want y'all to come back. Y'all gonna love this one. I'm gonna bring up another one. All this and more right here on the Gospel Mix Praise Party. Let's do it.
Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back here on the Praise Party Radio Show.
Whatever God promised, He will fulfill. Whatever He's spoken, it's in His will. All we gotta do, y'all, is trust and obey. All of His blessings will be on the way. I'm just here to get my stuff. Everything God has for me. I'm just here to get my stuff. Everything God has for me. Everything He has for me. What the devil stole from me, I'm gonna get it. Every single victory, it already belongs to me. I'm living in a season of blessings and favor, claiming a harvest for my neighbor. I'm not worried about the enemy. Deuces up to my haters. I overcame what should have killed me, so what's coming is greater. Here's what you gotta do, yeah. Knock and it shall be open. You gotta seek and you will find. Ask and it shall be given. Right on time. You gotta knock and it shall be open. You gotta seek and you will find. You gotta ask God. Ask and it shall be given. Right on time.
I know that it's my time. Everything is going up. My blessings falling like I'm about to get my stuff. I had enough of the devil. I told him, get thee behind me. I am a steward a little. Now I'm about to have plenty. If God be for me, who can be against me? The faithful's on me. To God be the glory. There must be a God somewhere like Kurt Frank said. Cause I about to eat, and I'm gon' get it.
I'm just here to get my stuff. To get my stuff. Everything God has for me. I'm just here to get my stuff. Everything God has for me. Lift your voice and say everything He has for me. I'm gonna get it. What the devil stole from me. I'm gonna get it. Every single victory. I'm gonna get it. It already belongs to me. I'm gonna get it. Everything He has for me. I'm gonna get it. What the devil stole from me. I'm gonna get it. Every single victory. I'm gonna get it. It belongs to me. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. My joy, my peace, my faith to believe. It's mine. It's already mine. It's mine. It's already mine. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Everything He has for me. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Yeah. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
Jeff Will is on your radio right now.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Gospel Mix Praise Party right here on your source for gospel and inspiration. It is Gospel Mix Radio. Listen, this your guy Jeff Will. Got my guy Jay Fresh in the building. Talking real good this morning. Talking real good. Appreciate everybody being on the live this morning. Keep on. Okay, here we go.
My
Back
God.
into it.
Why do we wait on the church to be the change?
Huh?
Change starts at home with breaking generational curses of expecting someone to do something for you. What can you do to change your environment? Feed a man and he will eat for one day.
Mm-hmm.
Teach him how to fish.
Teach him how to
eat
fish
for a lifetime. The harvest will arrive in its season. Understanding that the smallest ripples in the water will produce large waves. Jesus said, if you are faithful of the least of things, He will make you a ruler over many. Humility is essential in every situation of life.
What I say?
Everything God has for me, I'm going to get it.
Yo, Decatur wears gray.
What's good?
What I say? I'm telling you, if you search, they gonna know who the real is. You ain't got to do nothing to strap. They gonna know who the real is. Just keep being you.
Yeah,
just keep being you. Yeah. So I want to talk about this real quick. You said something real good. You know, we went into that. You know, we talking about preachers who are just good preachers and pastors who actually lead.
Yeah.
I want to talk about this. Getting into this thing we call ministry.
Ministry.
Are you ready to go there?
Okay.
Are you ready to sacrifice? People don't talk. Are you ready to sacrifice? It's one thing to look good on TV and do this and do that, but are you ready to Are you ready to get called in the middle of the night? Are you ready to serve your community? Are you ready to be?
We need to put that into the limelight. And we need to stop hiding the process of pastors. I feel like it's kind of like a lot of people just see people blow up instantaneously.
They see the glamour.
They see the glamour. They see all that, and it's be like, oh, it's instant. He started a church last week, and now he's here. But you don't know how long. This could have been his third church he started. It could have been. You just don't know. So we need to put that in the limelight. We need to let people know how you got to the struggle. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we watch people on YouTube and we watch people that have success and they have 367 watchers or 360 watching on the live, 300,000 people that's viewed it, and we don't know how much money they put into the promotion. I mean, in order to market, it's 90% marketing and 10% creativity.
You went money. I ain't going there. I'm going to your personal. Are you ready? Are you ready for your personal time to not be your personal time? Are you ready to not have no time for your family? Which some ministers don't. but that's because their family knows they have to sacrifice most of their time for their flock. Are you ready for that? Because that's the part people don't see. I'm talking about behind the scenes, the time you got to sacrifice leading sheep. The times you gotta sacrifice. I gotta wake up in the middle of the night because such and such mama just died, or such and such just died, and I gotta go to the hospital, and I got to be there. When such and such just got in a car accident and all this type of stuff, I gotta be there. When such and such just at the same time, such and such might have did this, but you got to balance your highs and your lows. Then you got to balance your mental health because you still got to go home and you still got a family and all that type of stuff. I just want to ask.
Or putting your family in order, or trying to put your family in order, but some disaster comes up, so you have to put your family on the back burner in order for it to work.
I just want to ask for the people who see the glamour. Are you ready for all that stuff?
They ain't ready for it.
Are you really ready for that stuff?
No, I was hurt by this pastor. So because I was hurt by this pastor, I started my own church. So that's what I did.
Hey man, starting church hard. I never done that, but I'm just saying from what I seen.
No, man. I'm just talking about like that. People in general, they'll go to one church and then they don't accept who they are, whether they're of the alphabet community or whether they're of anything, and they just start their own church.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they just start their own church.
Read that comment right there.
But they don't see the background work. The late night prayers, the failed sermons, the resources, the balance of giving up your family. Do you see the missed vacations being a pastor or a leader?
Because the mental health instability,
the lack of funds,
stay right there.
The rejection.
Read that one more time. Hold on. Read
the mental health instability.
Stop right there. Read it again. Read
the mental health instability. The lack of funds. The rejection. We don't know their story. We just see the glory.
Everybody see the glory, but you don't see that background work. You don't know the sleepless nights. You know the family time they had to sacrifice.
And then I'm gonna take it out of the pastor work. Everybody gets baby fever.
Oh my!
Everybody gets baby fever. They be like, "Oh, I want a baby just like that one," but you don't know how many miscarriages that person had to go through in order to get the baby. You don't know how many sleepless nights they had to go through in order to make sure that child is as well mannered as it is. You don't know the struggle of how much money that child's care cost.
The care. Do you want? She said, I came in and y'all talking about my life. PKs.
Oh, come on, PK.
Come on, PK. Now, PKs. I want all the PKs to speak up real quick.
We standing
up. How much time do you wish, but you knew your parents had to go. You knew your parents had to tend to the flock. How much time you wish you spent? And it ain't on them because that's had to do God's.
Look, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it.
Go ahead.
The times where I just wanted my house to be my house. But because somebody in the ministry wasn't feeling at home and they felt at home at my house. 365 days out of the year, my house was their house. I didn't have my house to myself. For the time I'm 13 on up to even 21, my house was not my house. My house was not my house. Lord have mercy. Why did they lose in the process? What did they lose in the process?
You don't know what they left in the process.
Sleepless nights, just like Jesus. He hardly had a good night's rest.
She tagging somebody. She's tagging the babies.
Are you called to pastor, or do you just want the attention? Remember, a diamond's wealth is revealed after the anonymous pressure applied to carefully
hold on. It's the word right
carefully there. Maintain its value. The sacrifice trickles down to family. We can't be a normal family like everyone else.
Oh my!
That's the truth.
I'm gonna tell you, my dad he say this every time he preach. He said, my son Jeffrey always asked me why we can't be normal like everybody else. I want to do all this stuff. Why we always
I want to go
church?
To the teen club.
Why we always here? Why we always here doing this and doing that? had learned at an early age, you're not like everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
That's right. Ain't had nothing to myself.
Nothing till you had
my
to
house,
share your time.
my parents, my video game, because they want to play the video game. I ain't had nothing to myself. And then now I'm older. They wonder why I'm selfish now. Because I had to share everything.
Church.
That ain't church hurt. The family hurt.
Go to the next comment.
That's good, sir.
That's good.
Who wants to go through the pressure?
Who wants to? Who's gonna willingly say they want to go through it? Everybody want that limelight, but they don't want that pressure.
Watch my dad get up every morning for prayer
At 4 a.m.
faithfully.
And let's talk. Sometimes they don't have no time for themselves. So are they mentally stable?
I feel like
are they mentally stable? Will you
No,
be
they're
mentally
not.
stable in this thing you call ministry? Will you be there? Will your headspace be there because you giving everybody your time? Now I just want to ask, who gonna pour back into you? How you
There
gonna
you
get
go.
poured back into? You've been pouring to everybody
feel
the
like-
whole week.
I feel like pastors or PKs or anybody that's in the ministry is not mentally stable because they don't have a place to don't have a place to reach out or to invite in.
Are you ready for people burning you?
Well, you can't talk to anybody. As a PK, you can't talk to anybody.
Check this out. Are you ready for this? Are you like we said? Are you ready for everything I just said? Then on top of that, are you ready for people who was close to you to burn you? Mm-hmm. Because it's gonna happen. It's just life.
All the events we missed out on because he had to go to a church and preach, and we had to be there.
Had to be there.
Mm-hmm. Folks don't know church hurt for real. Be a PK. Look, PK is the real church hurt. That's the real. Majority of the people that lead the church are PKs.
Oh my!
I'm just saying.
Oh my!
Pastors have to go through the beating, the pressing, and the shaking. I honor and celebrate true pastors.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I am working on my issues. I just want time in my video game. That's it. I just want time to de-stress. That's it. I don't want to pull out player 2. I just want to be player 1 today.
Check this out. Pastor wives and PKs.
They don't have an outlet. That's the truth. They don't have an outlet. They don't have, because if they talk to somebody's that word is actually gonna get back to their parents, and then now they're scolded for talking about their personal issues.
And all they just trying to do is release.
That's it.
All they trying to do is release.
So they're a trash can that cannot release. So it don't matter if they're overflowed. What happens to an overflowed trash can?
It gets stanky.
No. What happens to an overflowed trash?
Just piles up and gets stanky and just turns into crap.
But it falls over.
That it does.
It falls over at a certain point.
It stank too.
Yeah, but at a certain point, the trash is too tall for the actual container, and it does what? Falls over. But it falls hard because the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Read.
Can't talk to everybody.
Can't talk to everybody.
We must not forget that Jeremiah was practically schizophrenic. Moses was a runaway murderer, and Paul was depressed.
Mental health.
Depressed. You have to be mentally designed by God to pastor. It's true work. That's why I don't want it.
I want to say this. Everybody ain't going to be able to pastor. Everybody can't pastor.
I don't want it.
Everybody. That's a mantle that you better pray about that one.
Yeah, I don't want it.
You better pray about that one.
Look. Anybody that prophesied to me that I was going past, I don't want it. I don't want it.
But you can't say that right now because you don't know where God going to take you.
Yeah, I don't know where God is going to take me.
But you saying as of right now, voluntarily, you ain't.
Voluntarily, I don't want it. But back then, when people would prophesy to me, like a long time ago, before I was in this state, they'd be like, "Oh, you're going to no." I don't receive that.
You saw them sacrifice. People just want to be close to you.
I lived firsthand what the sacrifice was. Get up at 3:00 in the morning to go to somebody's house because they got to get a divorce.
Hello,
come on now, or getting up at 2:00 in the morning to go to somebody else's house because they about to get kicked out from their mama house doing drugs.
Hold on, getting up at 5 in the morning because somebody about to get evicted. Hold on your way home, you saw somebody You saw somebody just randomly, you want to be a good help. You saw them in a car accident, so you getting up because you know this is your community, so you just trying to check on people to see things. And you up here still trying to be it's a whole lot of things that come with this thing you call being a pastor. And I just want to ask for the people who trying to do that, are you ready for it?
Or sitting on the side of the road with somebody that ran out of gas, and it turns out it's not just the gas, it's actually the engine. So now you have to push
the
their
church
car.
van. You got to make sure the church van good, and then you trying to do all this and do all that, Lord.
Or your parents promise you to go to Dave and Buster's, but now you have to wait because
change up.
You got to wait because you have to take care of something at the church house first before you go to Dave and Buster's. And by the time you get to Dave and Buster's, it's closed. I'm just saying. I am preaching. That's right.
You had a vivid memory.
Yeah,
it's gonna be all right, buddy.
Look, this is my outlet. Okay, I usually don't have an outlet. This is good.
Tell Papa Dustin y'all need to talk.
No, we resolved it. I'm just saying, I actually have time to get it out.
I understand where you're coming from. I definitely understand where you're coming from. That's why I tried to make sure I was like, let me spend the night with somebody's house.
Look, I didn't stay at my house. I went to other people's house in order for me to get what I needed.
I said, let me spend the night over somebody's house, so I ain't got to go. Still had to go. You and your friend going to church in the morning, so you might
there it is. Right. There it is.
All right, read these comments because they looking real good.
Are you ready for the crushing weight of responsibility? Oh,
it's the responsibility.
For the flock to abandon you in your time of need. Pastors' children depart from the flock due to neglect, just as bad as the absentee parent. Oh my! Which is why teachers will be judged even worse. Pastors' wives.
Here we go.
Have it the hardest because she has to take all the hits, the disrespect. She has to be the shoulder and the prayer warrior for her husband. Tell Elijah to keep his mantle.
Keep his mantle.
Take the superhero perception off the pastor.
What? The pastor human?
Getting calls all times of the night. And it's not an emergency. That's it. Right there. Getting calls. Oh, pastor, I just wanted you to pray because my dog died.
If I'm reading more into that, she said you getting all types of calls and it ain't for the emergencies. If you know what she's saying.
Oh, I know what she's saying. I know what she's saying.
She said, they said you heard.
This is my outlet.
They said you heard.
This is my outlet. See, that's what's wrong. I can't even talk to people.
They said you heard.
Because they always talking about something I'm hurt. No, this is my outlet.
Said you heard. You get to talk about this stuff.
I'm talking about it. I'm talking about it now.
Now, I want to go back to this. Somebody said pastors' wives have it the worst.
Yeah.
Because they got to keep and what I tell y'all last week. I told you I canceled church. I ain't even see the first lady.
Nope.
Cause most of them don't want no parts of that. They don't want no parts because check this out. They got to be the outlet.
Okay.
They're the outlet. They the ones who get all the hurt. Listen, such and such did this, and I'm I can't take it no more. And then you got to go turn back around and love them. And you know they don't hurt you.
As soon as the pastor gets home.
They got to deal with that. Hold on, they got to deal with that. They got to deal with they didn't meet the budget.
Yeah,
so how we do this? We got to take out. We might have to miss a bill too.
No. Here it is. Pastor gets home. Close the door. Well, Sister Clarice said that she needs to get rent. We have that extra. Okay, we have that extra. All right, let's go ahead and give it to Sister Clarice. Also, I wanted to let you know that I used all of our savings in order to make sure that the church was okay with the electricity
because
bill.
They didn't meet the budget.
Because we did not meet the budget.
These are things that people are not hearing. On the other side, you're not seeing this stuff. You're not seeing this. You're not seeing that hurt. You're not seeing that pain.
So now the pastor wife not only just got all of her savings taken out, but now the bill money is gone too.
And then you got to think about
for
this.
The church.
Now you got to think about this. So that happened. This happened, and now pastor might be stressed. That pastor might be stressed. So then he has no outlet, and so maybe he just lashes out.
And now she upset because he ain't doing his performance.
And now she's trying to think, is it me?
Yeah, now she think he cheating because his performance ain't right.
Huh?
and then he spends a little bit too much time with the secretary. When really it ain't have nothing to do with that. His secretary is just telling him something. Then she leave him. It's just a scenario.
Okay, I was about to say this.
I don't know.
You was real strong with that.
Look, the Lord be downloading things into my mind.
All right.
It was real. It felt real, didn't it?
It really did.
It felt real.
I was stuck for a minute.
You was trying to see where this story was gonna go.
Said, hold on, Jesus.
Look, the Lord just be downloading
You got
into
to
my mind.
Release the tension.
I don't know who I don't know who I'm talking to, but maybe this is your story. If this is your story, raise your hand. I don't know who I'm talking to. This is prophetic.
It's just crazy. It's crazy time. It's crazy with the times and all that. And we're gonna go 5 minutes over. We're gonna go 5.
The things that happen behind the pool
that
pit.
people don't see. The people only just see this and that, and you got to say,
wait a minute, is it pool pit or pull? As in,
I think she was being funny.
Oh, okay.
She being funny. I think she's being funny because it's PUL.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's all right.
Well, see, I'm trying to get my spelling game right. That's why. Okay. Just want attention. It'd be after 12 a.m. You calling the house. Somebody should be dead.
Now,
my uncle got a call from his deacon one time at like 2 a.m. He said, "Hey, Pastor, Deacon." He said, "Hey, Pastor, Sister Marie died." And he was like, "She died 3 years ago." The deacon had dementia, so he didn't know. But I mean, he had
Lord, Deacon James got Alzheimer's.
Right, he had to put up with it because he a pastor. She done been in the grave for 3 years. But he had to answer the call because he a pastor.
And on that note, I'm gone. I just can't. Bye.
Nah, it happens.
Y'all, we'll see y'all tomorrow. I just can't. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, comment, and add. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all know, same time, same place. Let's do it. Y'all, see y'all.
What did it say?
Hold on, what? You show this. I can't say nothing after that. Can't say nothing.
No, but I mean that happens.
I can't say nothing after that. I'm just done. Bye. Just bye. I'm done.